Craig here from Your Tech. Today's video I'm extremely excited about. I get to compare two different IEMs from Kiwi Ears, the Cadenza and the Cadenza II. Let's get into the unboxing. And here we have the Cadenza I and Cadenza II IEMs from Kiwi Ears. Let's get these lovely boxes unpackaged. Inside we've got the user manual, we've got the two IEMs, a lovely dark purple and black resin. Inside you get a ridiculous amount of different ear tips, a lovely braided cable, 2-pin plugs, and a 3.5mm audio jack. These have got a lovely small shell housing made of resin. They've got a lovely accent and they are a very elegant looking IEM. Now onto the Cadenza II. As we open this, you see the IEM straight away with this lovely light blue colour, a load of ear tips and a much thicker gauge braided cable with 3.5mm jack and the same 0.782 pin connector. As you can see, there's a white blossom effect and a lovely light blue aluminium casing. The housing itself is made of plastic. And here you can see how much thicker the Cadenza II wire is compared to the Cadenza I. Before we get into anything, we have the mandatory disclaimer that comes with all of these IEM reviews. I'm not an audiophile. I'm a PC builder, I'm a gamer, and that's it. So please take this review for what it is. It's the opinions of a noob that enjoys sound, but doesn't quite understand it. If you're looking for a more in-depth review, please go and reach out to someone like B Media, Dank Pods or something like that. Straight away I was impressed by how these look. And I love the aesthetics of both. The Cadenza I that Kiwi Ears sent out to me has got a very dark, moody look to it. It's got deep purple accents going through this dark resin. It looks insane. The Cadenza II, which was also sent to me by Kiwi Ears, it's got a more light blue with white blossom effect across the aluminium faceplate and looks absolutely incredible. And I think both come across as looking very tasteful. Both of them have what feels like a very nice cable. They both have that woven cable thing that seems to be pretty much standard with the IEMs nowadays. The Cadenza II, however, has a much thicker gauge cable. And personally, I prefer that. It doesn't get snagged on clothing as easy. It doesn't seem to tangle as easy as the thinner cable does. And it just feels a bit more rugged, which I quite like. One thing I will say, if you plan on using these with a phone, I have quite a robust case on my phone, and in order to get the 3.5mm jack to actually plug into the phone, I had to trim my case down with a Stanley knife. Even with the Cadenza I, which has a much smaller housing around the 3.5mm jack, I still had to trim my phone case to be able to get it to seat properly. So it's just something to look out for. Both of these IEMs use a 0.78mm 2-pin connector into the actual IEM housing. So it's fully swappable if you don't like the cable for whatever reason, or if, like me, you'd prefer to have a cable with a mic. Now, these both come with a cable with a mic if you choose it. However, the ones that Kiwi Ears sent out to me did not have a mic on. And that is one of the only downsides for me with these, because I use these quite a lot with my phone and I quite often have to be on the phone. So having to unplug my headphones to be able to talk on the phone is an absolute nightmare. But that isn't really the fault of Kiwi Ears. They sent me these IEMs, but if I'd have purchased them myself, I would have bought the ones with the mic anyway. So yeah. The fit of these IEMs is very, very comfortable. The cable that wraps around the ears and how bendable it is and stuff, and how you can fit it to the shape of your ears is really, really good. I was very worried that I wasn't going to like the Cadenza IIs. The housing on them is quite a bit bigger than on the Cadenza I. And I thought over time, the weight of that's going to annoy me. It's going to fall out my ears. I'm not going to have a good experience. I'm going to end up preferring the Cadenza Is. But that didn't end up being the case at all. I used the Cadenza II solid for 12 hours video editing and listening to music and had no complaints. It was comfortable, it had no issues on pulling my ears or anything like that. Both of them are incredibly comfortable. I was very, very impressed. Next, I'm going to talk about the tech spec. So this is basically going to be an info dump. So if you're not interested, skip forward a little bit. But here are the tech specs. The Cadenza I has a 10mm dynamic driver and a beryllium coated diaphragm. It has 32 ohms of impedance and a sensitivity of 110 decibels, with a frequency range of 20 Hz up to 20 kHz. It has a resin housing and uses the 0.782 pin connector, and the Cadenza I uses a 4-core braided copper cable. The Cadenza II, on the other hand, while it also has a 10mm dynamic driver, it has a titanium coated PET diaphragm, 18 ohms of impedance, and a frequency response of 10 Hz up to 29 kHz. The housing material is a polycarbonate with an aluminium faceplate, and the cable is something called a single crystal copper cable. And just like the Cadenza I, uses a 0.782 pin connector into the housing. Both have a cable length of 1.2 meters and both have 3.5mm audio jacks. As I've already mentioned, for the last 3 weeks I've exclusively only used these two IEMs, and I've changed them out at will as and when I feel like it. For music, both give very good quality. I was extremely impressed with both of them. Using them for daily music listening, I wouldn't have any complaints about either IEM. Both have a decent enough soundstage and quite a crisp sound, which is really nice. However, the Cadenza II has something called CARS 2.0, and this seems to make a huge difference when it comes to bass. CARS stands for Kiwi Acoustic Resonance System, which essentially means that it does something inside the IEM with airflow to try and create a subwoofer effect. Whatever marketing they put around the airflow and the subwoofer and all that kind of stuff, it works. The bass is so much more impressive with the Cadenza II than it is the Cadenza I, which in my opinion creates a much better listening experience. The other major difference for me is that the Cadenza II seems to have a lot more detail. For whatever reason, when you're listening to music with the Cadenza II versus the Cadenza I, the Cadenza II seems to pick up on a lot more variations in the actual sounds, and it feels like you're listening to more of the song. I don't know if that really makes sense. The only way I can really explain it is there's more detail there. This isn't to say either that the Cadenza I is bad. If you were to listen to the Cadenza I in isolation, I think you'd be pleasantly surprised by what you get for your money. When listening to music, the only other thing that I really noticed with this is if there's any guitar bits that are very high pitched, the Cadenza II seems to deal with this a lot easier than what the Cadenza I does. I don't know if this plays into the fact there's more detail with the Cadenza II, but the high-pitched guitar sounds, especially in stuff like Machine Head and Slipknot, it seems to deal with them a lot better, and it has a much more pleasing sound to it, where the Cadenza doesn't seem to deal with them quite as well. There is one other thing as well. I noticed that President had released 2 new songs, and I really wanted to listen to them. So I downloaded them onto my Spotify in lossless quality. I put the Cadenza Is in because my Cadenza IIs were plugged into the PC, and I sat and listened to it. Halfway through the first song, I got up, came into my computer room, YouTube studio, whatever you want to call it, and I actually swapped the headphones out to listen to the songs on the Cadenza II. Don't know whether or not that's a big deal to you guys. That was a big deal to me. And if anyone wants to know, the 2 new President songs are absolutely fantastic. That leads us on to the gaming portion. Now, this is the bit that for most people is going to be the most important bit. The main games that I play are Rocket League, Battlefield 6 and Dawn of War. I have been mixing it up and adding CS2 into this, just playing with bots. It's not a game that I play or enjoy, but it seems to be very good when it comes to directionality in game. So it's good as a test for IEMs. The Cadenza I and the Cadenza II give absolutely fine performance when gaming. You can hear footsteps, you can hear gunshots, and the directionality of the sounds is quite good. However, once again, the Cadenza II seems to edge out the Cadenza I. If for nothing more, explosions sound better on the Cadenza II. When playing Battlefield and a tank explodes near you, it feels like the tank just exploded near you. Whereas the Cadenza I, and I'm guessing this is to do with the bass, doesn't have the same impactfulness when it comes to explosions. This makes the gameplay a little bit more immersive with the Cadenza IIs in my experience. But for everything else, they're basically on par. The directionality, I can't tell any difference between the 1 and the 2. The soundstage and all that kind of stuff seems very similar across both of them. I can hear footsteps just as well on the 1 as the 2. I can hear gunshots just as well on the 1 as the 2. The Cadenza II sounds a little bit better, so it's a bit more enjoyable for playing games with. Both give a very pleasant listening experience when gaming, and I would be happy with either. This leaves us with the price. At the minute, the Cadenza Is are on Amazon for £36.99. In the US, they are currently $35. The Cadenza II, on the other hand, is £45.99 or $49.99 in America. I think this is quite a solid price point for both of these IEMs. I would love to have seen an all-metal housing on the IEM for this price. I don't know how this would affect the sound, but the IEM does feel a lot more premium and it feels nicer against your ear than what plastic does, in my opinion. If you want to save yourself a little bit of money and and get the Cadenza ones, I don't think you'd be disappointed. However, for just £9 extra, being able to get that better bass, better highs, just all around more pleasant listening experience, I think it's well worth the money. And especially considering that you get really nice cables with both. You get an ungodly amount of ear tips with both. They both sound amazing. I don't think anyone that is just a gamer and occasional music listener would be disappointed with either of these IEMs. In comparison to these two IEMs, you can get much cheaper IEMs than this. The Axis Gaming IEMs and the Phoenix from CCA that I reviewed not long ago are both cheaper than both of these IEMs. However, if you were going to somehow quantify it with a percentage, I'd say that they're about 90% of where the Cadenza II is. If that last 10% is important to you and you want that better listening experience, I think going for the Cadenza II makes a lot of sense. They're an incredibly impressive IEM that have such a pleasant listening experience. And in comparison, the Cadenza II does feel like it's a step above. So my recommendation, would I recommend these for gaming and for music? If you hadn't already guessed, yes. They're both very good. I'm very impressed with both of these sets of IEMs and I would highly recommend them. The Cadenza II does edge out if you hadn't guessed from me constantly saying it over and over again. I want to thank Kiwi Ears for sending them out to me. I've been using these for the last 3 weeks and the Cadenza IIs are 100% going to be my daily driver after the next batch of IEMs that I've been sent that I've got to review. I feel like I'm becoming the IEM guy now. Maybe I'm going to have to learn the ways of the audio file so I can give you guys a more detailed explanation, but that doesn't really feel like me. I think you're going to continue to get a review from a gamer, tinker and a PC builder more than you are an audiophile. But I'll keep listening to them and I'll keep reviewing them. I enjoy it. I hope you liked the video. If you guys liked it, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't, give me a thumbs down. Have any of you guys tried these IEMs and what do you think? Drop me a comment down below. I hope you liked the video and hopefully I will see you on the next one. Bye.